This is Electric Universe Geology Earth News. You're looking at an image of Shiprock with some wild horses in front of it. It's a sacred Navajo site. It's in northwest New Mexico, very close to Four Corners, and it's supposedly the throat of an extinct volcano, and everything around it has eroded away, exposing three lava tubes that I suppose are emanating from the center area going out. And according to geologists, there's three more, and it makes something of a hexagon. These three are fairly equal angles, or at fairly equal angles. I don't think that's the case. I think this has something to do with the events that happened at Four Corners, or just west of there. And let's go look at Google Maps real quick. So this is the area I keep coming back to, and actually I don't come back to it often enough. But this is where I see the center of a vortex, and revolving around it in a clockwise manner. Apparently there was something that was able to excavate, especially fresh sediment that was deposited underwater, slosh as it were. It seems to have had an easier time removing that than it did formations that were from the air, welded tough type formations. And it removes it and blows it downwind. Here's the San Juans, here's the Gunnison area, with all of this melted material. Grand Mesa up here, it seems to be blowing this. And then down here is Farmington, and just to the west of that is Shiprock. This is where the winds would be coming actually from the north and a little bit to the northeast. And that's what I believe happened here. We have a formation of melted material blowing from the northeast a little bit. Anything that's sticking up above the flood that's going on is going to be spackled. The welded tough process is going to take place very quickly. And if the material is molten, it'll be misconstrued as volcanic, which I think is what happened in this case. So here we have Four Corners. We have the center of the vortex off to the west. Here's Shiprock. And then here is the formation known as Shiprock. And again, I'll have a link that gives the Navajo version of the legends concerning this underneath. I'll also have the standard geological explanation, of course. So this is it. I see the winds coming from the northeast a little bit. These would be ridges that were sticking up. The fact that this might be part of a hexagon, there might be angles that are equal coming off in these three directions, is an electrical signature. The poles of the gas giants are hexagons. Electricity makes hexagons. I think it's why quartz has hexagons. So there's probably a relationship there. But this is what it looks like, and you can see the difference. This is a cliff to the south, also a little bit to the southwest, and then back here is not a cliff. It's very different. It's as if the wind was blowing this way, but it was very, very strong in order to make this very harsh angle. Now we'll look at some photographs. This is looking towards the east from the hills west of Shiprock, the formation Shiprock, not the town. So you can see two of the arms that reach out. There's probably another one over here that's not as easy to see. We'll be looking at photographs of the arms and the inside of the arms, which are really bizarre, very shortly. These are the arms. This is to the south of the formation Shiprock itself. This is where the dirt surrounding the interior of the arm has been removed, and it exposes vertical walls on both sides of what appears to be very dense basalt, supposedly emanating from the center and being pushed out in 6 hexagon-shaped arcs that don't make sense. But if it's an electrical process, there probably is an electrical explanation for this hexagon shape and for these walls, which I don't really personally understand myself. Here we are looking north at Shiprock itself, and this is one of the six arms that reach to the south. This is the southernmost, and you can see how vertical it is on both sides, and this goes all the way up. This is like quite a bit more than a mile, I believe, from here to Shiprock itself, and it extends the whole way. Sometimes it's covered with dirt, so you don't even know that this is here, and sometimes it's really obvious and very stark. This shot shows nicely how the center, the wall, as it were, of molten material sticks up in some places, and in other places is completely covered. So, you folks get to make up your own minds. Is this the throat of a volcano, or is it something that was external with red hot dust? I don't think it's the throat of a volcano. Thank you.